This broadcast is a presentation of WCXO Sports. High school basketball's coming up on Max 96.7. This broadcast is a presentation of WCXO Sports. WCXO Sports is brought to you by the Benoff Insurance Agency in Breeze and Trenton, Breeze Dental Care, K&J Chevrolet, Reverman Chiropractic and Spinal Rehabilitation and Breeze Motor Sales, Southern Bus and Mobility, Kaskaskia College, the First National Bank of Carlisle, Reekman Brothers John Deere, Southern OBGYN Associates, St. Joseph Hospital Breeze, Med Plus Physical Medicine and Brett's Wildlife Lodge, Legacy Place, State Farm Insurance Agent Steve Klosterman and Hardy's locations in Breeze and Carlisle, Breeze Family Vision, Tempo Bank, Country Financial Representatives Keith Wilkin and Teresa Richards, and Area CC Food Marts.
Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome into the Dairy King broadcast booth this evening. Dairy King with locations in Breeze and Trenton, Illinois. I am Greg Meyer here from Fred Rocker's Court in Mater Dei High School here tonight as we get ready for the Battle of Breeze girls version here of it. Basically 2.0, the Lady Cougars and the Lady Knights hooking up here tonight at Mater Dei High School. Again, welcome to the Dairy King broadcast booth. Greg Meyer here for you once again. Lady Cougars 4-1 on the season. The 1-0 in the Kokia Conference. Lady Knights 3-1 record on the young season entering tonight's game. We're going to take our first commercial break here on the Spectrum Business pregame show. When we come back, we're going to break down this matchup between the Mater Dei Lady Knights and the Central Lady Cougars. You're listening to high school girls basketball here on Max 96.7.
Building relationships and buildings in the safest, most efficient, and budget-conscious way has been Putker Construction's mission for over 36 years. Located in Breeze, they have been providing construction management, design, build, and general contracting services on projects throughout Southern Illinois and the Midwest. They are a second-generation, family-owned, and veteran-owned business with a goal to exceed their clients' expectations in every way. For more information, call 526-7213 or go to PutkerConstruction.com.
Garages are great, and then something eventually goes wrong with your garage door. Don't just call anyone when you have a garage door problem. Call Fairman Garage Doors, providing trusted quality service for over 20 years. Locally owned and operated, Fairman Garage Doors can handle residential and commercial, and no job is too big or too small. Call 526-8548 for Fairman Garage Doors, an authorized Clopay dealer.
It's true. What is in the box does matter. Hi, this is A.G. Becker. Don't do your Christmas shopping until you check Becker Jewelers' Facebook page. We have weekly hot deals, and I mean really hot deals. And they're on our Facebook page right now. From 1 to 5 different pieces of jewelry every week at prices you have to see to believe. You'll make this a very exciting Christmas for someone you love, and Becker's will save you a bundle. What are the deals this week? There's just one way to find out. Go to Becker Jewelers' Facebook page right now. The deals you'll see are good for 1 week only and only while supplies last. Be sure to like us and click the sign up button to receive our weekly e-blast. You'll be first to find out what the weekly hot deals are. Becker's is going to make this a great Christmas because what is in the box does matter.
Becker Jewelers on Main Street in Breeze, on the Square in Highland, and at BeckerJewelers.com.
Hi, this is Rich Knable, lending officer at Bradford National Bank in Highland. With over 30 years of banking experience, I'm ready to assist you with your entire commercial or agricultural lending needs in Highland or Madison County. For all your lending needs, from startups to expansions, from remodeling to equipment purchases, chances are Bradford National Bank has a program to meet your unique individual needs. Since all loan decisions are made locally, our full-service lending department can move your project along without any red tape or hassle. Bradford National Bank has always focused on the needs of our customers and the communities we serve, supporting hundreds of organizations right here at home each year. It just makes sense to bank locally. Call me today at 664-2200. That's 664-2200. You'll be glad you did. Bradford National Bank, your hometown community bank since 1867.
Rich Knable, MLO number 712773, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It's Max 96.7.
Welcome back into the Dairy King broadcast booth this evening. Dairy King with locations in Breeze and Trenton, Illinois. Greg Meyer here once again from Mater Dei Catholic High School. The Mater Dei Lady Knights, Central Lady Cougars, Battle of Breeze here tonight. We continue on here with the Spectrum Business pregame show here. We'll start with the road team tonight. The Central Lady Cougars enter tonight's game with a record of 4-1 on the year. They are 1-0 in the Cokia Conference. Lady Cougars head coach Nathan Reeder in his 13th year as head basketball coach. He is 302-83 over his first 12 seasons. Won a state title in 2007 and has had a couple of runner-up finishes in his long career at Central here so far. Lady Cougars are coming off a monster 64-31 victory over Salem in their first conference game of the year. Faye Meisner led the way. She had 20 points. Allison Fairman, 14 points in that game out against Salem. Lady Cougars didn't graduate a player from a season ago. All players are back. Lady Cougars didn't have one senior in the program. All 5 starters are back with another year of experience. And I think Nathan Reeder, in talking to him for the first time this year before the game, had mentioned, he expects a big year for his girls this season after kind of an up and down season a year ago for the Lady Cougars. So a little higher expectations with a lot of experience back on this ball club. Lady Cougars, though, will be without Grace Beshan, the 5'9" sophomore, out with a knee injury that she hurt in volleyball. So that's one chip that Nathan won't have, Coach Reeder won't have in his repertoire the rest of the season. Lady Cougars entered tonight's game scoring 45 points per game and giving up 29 points per game on the year. So obviously the defense has set the tone for the Lady Cougars through the first part of the season here through the first 5 games. On the other side, the Mater Dei Lady Knights 3-1 on the young season. Coach Dave Conan is in his 28th year as the head coach. He has compiled a 564 and 208 record over the first 27 seasons. He's only reached the state tournament, though, one time. The Lady Knights came up short of the state tournament a year ago, and they lost to Camp Point Central in the Super Sectional last season. Lady Knights enter tonight's game off a close road victory against Belleville West, 46-42. Kara Winkler, 15 points to lead the way. Shannon Lampe, 9 points. Those are 2 girls who are going to do the bulk of the scoring coming into this season. Lampe just a sophomore, Winkler just a junior, but those 2 are going to be looked upon to do a lot of the scoring this season. The Lady Knights lost 4 seniors from a team a year ago, including Kelsey Gertis, the point guard, 10 points per game. Logan Brownemeyer, 9.5 points per game, and another starter in Margot Lampe, and a key bench player in Afton Richter. So 4 girls there that they don't have back. One thing, when I talked to Dave Conan prior to the game tonight, he had mentioned sometimes the girls get a little chaotic, a little out of control, don't really have that point guard leadership role that Gertis and Brownemeyer last year as seniors gave them. So he's looking to girls like Sierra Perks, who played a lot of minutes last year, Kara Winkler, that played a lot of minutes, Shannon Lampe, and the lone senior, obviously, Maya Beckman, on this Mater Dei Lady Knights squad are the girls that he's looking to do the bulk of the scoring, but mainly Perks, Winkler, and Lampe are going to do the bulk of the ball handling and trying to get the team organized offensively every trip down the floor. Lady Knights come into tonight's game scoring 43 points per game and giving up 33 points per game on the season. And again, defense stressing early here. And the offense not quite as high from a year ago where Dave Conan's team was scoring a lot more. But as I mentioned, the point guard and not getting everybody organized right away is something that we're going to look into as the season progresses. But Dave Conan looks at this ball club thinking, why not back to the Super Sectional? Why not to Redbird Arena in 2A this year with the club that he's got coming back this season? Lady Cougars, Lady Knights hooked up one other time this year at the Alton Tip-Off Classic Championship game during Thanksgiving break. Lady Cougars won that close battle 26-21, and talking to both guys I mentioned before the game, both said it was very, very weird style of game. Defense set the tone. Both teams, they said, couldn't hit any field goals It was really an offensive struggle. Defensively, they played well. And Dave Conan, as you mentioned, the first team, he told his girls after they were tied at 19, after the third quarter, I believe, he said the first team to 25 is going to win this game. So there you go, right there. And 26-21 was the final. Dating back to the 2015-2016 season, these two ball clubs have split their seasonal matchups at 2-2. Mater Dei swept the Lady Cougars last year. This year, the Lady Cougars don't know if they will meet at Mascoutah. Don't know if they will meet at Highland. But Lady Cougars trying to get the upper hand on the Lady Knights 2-0 if they can get a road victory here tonight. We're going to take a commercial break. We're going to come back. We're going to have your Keys Brothers Realty and Auction Company starting lineups. And your hometown proud Carlisle IG opening tip-off will be coming up as well. You're listening to high school basketball on Max 96.7.
What is one of the first things people notice about you? You guessed it, it's your teeth. Let Dr. Trong, Dr. Erickson, or Dr. Hillsman at Breeze or Trenton Dental Group give you a smile you can be proud of. Since 1995, Breeze and Trenton Dental Group has served the community with a family-friendly setting. Breeze and Trenton Dental Group is also your Invisalign provider. They offer cosmetic treatments to improve your smile, as well as tooth implants. Schedule your appointment today in Breeze at 526-4233 or Trenton at 224-7129.
Hello, I'm Wes Ronan, head chef and owner of Silver Spoon Catering. I've been working in the food industry for over 15 years, fine-tuning my craft as a professional chef and caterer. I would like to invite you to visit our new storefront location on Old Highway 50 in Breeze. We prepare daily specials using only the freshest ingredients possible. Find out what we're serving this week by calling us at 791-7847 or check us out at Silver Spoon, Illinois on Facebook.
Prairie Farms Dairy helps build strong bodies and strong minds. Prairie Farms Dairy offers the finest dairy products like skim milk, slice and string cheese, sour cream, cottage cheese, flavored yogurts, light ice cream, and more. Take charge of your body and get your daily source of vitamins and minerals from the products you've come to love from Prairie Farms Dairy. You can always count on Prairie Farms Dairy, always fresh, always the best.
Need insurance? Insurance you can really count on? If so, turn to Dan Imming at Imming Insurance Agency in Carlisle. Dan and his staff will provide you with the insurance coverage and service you deserve. Whether it's auto, home, life, health, or commercial, your choices aren't limited either. Imming Insurance Agency represents many outstanding companies, so get covered by the best. Call Imming Insurance Agency at 594-4536 or stop by 589 9th Street in Carlisle. Imming Insurance Agency, a proud supporter of Clinton County sports.
Max 96.7.
Battle of Breeze here, just about 2.5 minutes away from tipping off here. That'll be your hometown proud Carlisle IJ opening tip-off. But we're going to take a look here at your Keys Brothers Realty and Auction Company starting lines. We'll start with the Central Lady Cougars. Will be on the road team on the scoreboard tonight, supporting their road purple uniforms with white lettering and black trim around the letters and numbers. Their lineup will look like this. They'll go 5'6" junior guard, number 10, Allison Fairman. 5'5" senior guard, 13, Olivia Wesselman. 5'5" senior guard, 14, Faye Meisner. 5'8" senior forward, 22, Claire East Jansen. And they'll go 5'10" senior forward, 23, Carson Newkirk. Lady Cougars are 4-1 entering tonight's game, 1-0 in the Cahokia Conference. Their head coach, Nathan Reeder, in his 13th year, he is 302 and 83 over his first 12 seasons. His assistant coaches are Kelly Schumacher, Angie Kohlbrecker, and Kelsey Caribbean. Sorry, couldn't get that out. Lady Knights will be the home team tonight on the scoreboard. They'll be supporting their home white uniforms with the light blue lettering and the dark blue trim around the letters and numbers. Lady Knights lineup will look like this. 5'5" junior guard, number 10 is Sierra Perks. 5'9" junior guard, number 20 is Kara Winkler. 5'9" senior forward, 22, Maya Beckman. 5'9" sophomore forward, 32, Shannon Lampy. And 5'8" junior forward, 42, is Abby Brondemeyer. The Lady Knights are the home team tonight. They are 3-1 on the young season. Their head coach, Dave Conan, in his 28th season as head coach. He's 564 and 208 over his first 27 seasons. His assistant coaches, Angie Krebs, Jim Lampy, and Ivana Campworth. Those are your Keys Brothers Realty and Auction Company starting lineups here for the Central Lady Cougars. and the Mater Dei Lady Knights. It's 4-1 Central, 3-1 Mater Dei in the Battle of Breeze. We're going to take one more commercial break. When we come back, you're going to have your hometown proud Carlisle IGA opening tip-off here from Fred Rocker's Court at Mater Dei Catholic High School. It's the Battle of Breeze. You're listening to it here on Max 96.7.
Working farms are busy all year long, so depend on Jansen Farm Equipment to keep your equipment running strong. With a parts store and service department, Jansen Farm Equipment has a team of professionals that you can count on. Jansen Farm Equipment carries AGCO, New Idea, Gleaner, White, and Massey Ferguson. Jansen Farm Equipment, 18222 State Route 127. Shop online at jansenfarm.com or call 594-2962.
You love your home, but over time, you can get a little tired of it. It really doesn't take much, however, to freshen your home's look, especially when you get help from Home Fashions in Carlisle. Update floors with brand names like Shaw, Mohawk, Mannington, and Armstrong. Home Fashions also offers cabinets, countertops, Hunter Douglas window treatments, furniture, and more. Check out more at homefashions-inc.com, turning your space into elegance and grace. Home Fashions in Carlisle.
Start saving on your heating bills today with a 7 Series or 5 Series water furnace from Tunya Service Company. The 7 Series water furnace is the world's most efficient geothermal system. In addition to big savings on your heating costs, the 7 Series and the 5 Series water furnace carries a 10-year parts and labor warranty. For a free estimate and the world's most experienced geothermal team, call Tunya Service Company in Damiansville today, 248-5130.
Nordyke Funeral Home is thinking about your future and offers secure, pre-planned funeral arrangements, relieving the emotional burden for those you love, allowing you to express your own wishes, and assures peace of mind with financial concerns when your family needs it the most. Nordyke Funeral Home has 5 locations in Albers, Aveston, Breeze, New Baden, and now Carlisle. Visit NordikeFuneralHome.com or call 588-3533. Striving to earn your family's confidence and trust, Nordyke Funeral Home with 5 locations. Isaac Auto Body in Carlisle offers quality service for a variety of vehicle-related mishaps. Since 1970, Isaac Auto Body has been there when you need them most. From accident scene recovery to 24/7 towing, give them a call at 594-2435. Isaac Auto Body's skilled collision repair team and auto body painters can make any car look as good as the day it left the dealer's lot. Isaac Auto Body is committed to providing fast, quality service on your vehicle. Find them online at isaacautobody.com.
Hello, my name is Michael Brave, Administrator of Clinton Manor Living Center in New Baden.
And my name is Cheryl Smith, Director of Nursing.
We are excited to announce that our newly remodeled nursing facility is now Medicare approved. We provide short and long-term nursing and therapy services.
Our goal is to provide a comfortable and pleasant experience for your loved one by giving you highly qualified professional services by our caring and committed team. Give us a call at 588-4924.
We're moments away from your hometown proud Carlisle IGA tip-off. This high school basketball broadcast on Max 96.7 is brought to you in part by Isaac Auto Body, Seaver Brothers Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Clinton Manor Living Center, Putker Construction, The Breeze and Trenton Dental Group, Nordyke Funeral Home, Prairie Farms Dairy, Tunya Service Company, Fairman Garage Doors, Jansen Farm Equipment, Home Fashions, the Emmean Insurance Agency, Print Crazy, Silver Spoon Catering, and by Becker Jewelers, with locations in Breeze and Highland, and always online, BeckerJewelers.com.
Battle of Breeze here, getting ready to tip off here. Your hometown proud Carlisle IGA opening tip-off coming up. Here they're going over the lineups. And the anthem has been sung. Good crowd on hand here tonight at Mater Dei Catholic High School. It's Fairman, Wesselman, Meisner, Jansen, Kirk for the Lady Cougars. Nathan Reeder, the head coach. They're in the road uniforms tonight. It's Perks, it's Winkler, it's Ben, it's Lampy, It's Brondemeyer for Dave Conan and the Lady Knights, who will be the home team tonight. Here it's the 4-1 Lady Cougars, 3-1 Mater Dei Lady Knights in their second meeting of the season. And one other time this year, they met in the Alton Tip-Off Classic Tournament Championship game. A game the Lady Cougars won 26-21. Game 2 right here. Possibly there's an opportunity they could meet 4 times this in the left wing. She refuses the ball screen, drives the hole. Her shot partially blocked, but she was fouled on the arm on her way up. We'll have our first whistle of the game and a couple of free throws coming up for the junior point guard in Perks. First foul there, charged to Faye Meisner. First personal, first team foul of the first half. First free throw on the way for Perks. Rolls around and out. Perks for the season as the MD point guard, just 4 points per game. Has not made a free throw yet on the season. Second one on the way for Sierra. No good that time. And Newkirk clears the rebound for the Lady Cougars. Now Faye Meisner bringing it up and has it at the point using the Jansen screen between the legs with the dribble on the right side of the floor. Lady Cougars going towards the stage here at Mater Dei. Now she directs traffic at the right wing. Meisner still with the dribble. Surveys now dribbling over to the middle of the floor. Still surveying. A very slow-paced starter. Wesselman now at the touch. Now Newkirk on the right wing. Skips to Jansen, left elbow. She ball fakes. Jump stop, but she's going to be called for a travel. Shot on went through, but as I mentioned, she walked. And the Lady Cougars will turn it over on their opening possession of the game. First quarter action here brought to you by 10 Pin Antique Mall. And Sierra Perks will bring it up. Lady Cougars in a three-quarter court man-to-man defense. Perks now at the point. Right wing for Shannon Lampe. Dump down feed underneath for Perks. Kick out. Deep 2 on the way for Winkler. No good. Beckman with the rebound for the Lady Knights and a reset. Perks. Left wing for Winkler. Dribble drive to the hole. No resistance in the lane. Left-handed layup. No, and Jansen clears the rebound for the Lady Cougars. So Winkler with a couple point line opportunities. Didn't get it to go. Meisner with off the screen. Goes right wing for Wesselman. Now Newkirk in the right corner. Looking now out top, Wesselman. Off the Jansen screen, and it's going to be an illegal screen on Jansen and another Lady Cougar turnover. Second of the game, and it's as many possessions. And Nathan Reeder asking for an explanation, and Jansen's going to pick up her first personal foul, second team foul on the Lady Cougars of the opening half with 6:29 to play. Still no score. Perks now directing traffic. Right wing, Shannon Lampe. Dump down feed for Abby Brownemeyer. It's a cutting Shannon Lampe, and her layup is missed. No good. And Newkirk with her second rebound. So the Lady Knights, a bunch of point-like opportunities here early, and they haven't been able to convert. Now Allie Fairman with it at the left point for the Lady Cougars. Now it's in the left corner for Meisner in front of Dave Conan. Drives to the hole and a whistle, and it's going to be a body foul on Lampe as Meisner trying to make her move to the hole, and that's the first Lady Knight foul of the game. First one charged to Shannon Lampe, first team foul. Baseline throw for Meisner. Lady Cougars in a box set. Inbound for Wesselman in the left corner, then had it deflected out by Perks. It'll stay with the Lady Cougars. It'll be a deep corner throw now on the sideline. And Meisner will trigger in front of the Central Cougar student section. Jansen back for Meisner, left corner. Dribbling to the left wing, Mater Dei Lady Knights in a 2-3 zone. Now Wesselman. 2 minutes gone by, no score. Meisner now, left wing. Now Wesselman top the key. Ball fakes, now back for Meisner on the left wing. Now she resets the offense. At the wing, dribble drive, kicks it out top for Fairman. And this one now being played much like the first game of the meeting of the season between these two in a 26-21 game. No score here. 5:28 to play first quarter. Wesselman on the hop for Fairman on the right wing. Fairman now for Meisner. Lady Knights still in that 2-3 zone. Newkirk on the right wing. Back out top, Meisner. They swing it around the horn now to Wesselman, left side of the floor. Off the ball fake, tries a deep 2. That one too strong that time. And Meisner then was out of bounds on the rebound. So the Lady Knights will get it back. Lady Cougars' first shot attempt comes from Wesselman. So Sierra Perks walking it across the timeline here at Fred Rocker's court. Right wing now for Kira Winkler. Off the Brondemeyer screen. Nowhere to go. Lady Knights turn it over. Jansen with the theft. Lady Knights' first turnover. Wesselman back this way. 4:50 to play first quarter, no score. That's Fairman for 3 on the left wing. That one misses everything. And Beckman had a toe on the line on the rebound. And it'll be Lady Cougar basketball underneath. A very slow-paced first quarter here. 4:44 to go, no score. Both teams just a combined 0 for 6 from the field. Wesselman back for Meisner. She tries the right wing, triple on the way. That one's short, no good that time. Battle for the rebound. Beckman comes up with it. Her second rebound, outlet pass for Perks underneath for Abby Brondemeyer. Her layup is good for 2. And Abby Brondemeyer gets the Lady Knights on the board. 2-0. Meisner off a screen. Foul line jumper on the way there. Too strong that time. Ball caroms into the left corner. And Beckman's got her third rebound of the night. Now Shannon Lampy, the sophomore, bringing it up. Across the timeline, right wing now for Winkler. 4:05 to play first quarter. Lob fee underneath for Lampy. Shot off the glass is good for 2. And a whistle and a quick timeout by Nathan Reeder here with 4:01 to play in the first quarter. It's the Modern Day Lady Knights 4, the Central Lady Cougars nothing on your Honest Water scoreboard. Listening to high school girls basketball on Max 96.7.
Seaver Brothers has what you're looking for. Take a spin with Seaver Brothers and drive home in your new or pre-owned Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, or Dodge truck today. Let Seaver Brothers give you the car buying experience that no other dealership can offer. Seaver Brothers stands behind their products and also has an outstanding service department with qualified technicians to keep your vehicles running strong. Stop by Seaver Brothers, 811 Washington Street in Carlisle, or call 594-2624 for your next Seaver Brothers sales associate.
You've got Max 96.7.
Honest Water scoreboard 4-0 Lady Knights. Faye Meisner has it for the Lady Cougars back this way with 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. Meisner off a couple of screens. Short jumper, no good. Rebound cleared down by Brondemeyer. Back the other way, racing Lady Knights. Wiggle the Knights between the legs. Dribble now out top for Shannon Lampy. Left corner for Perks. Now out top for Maya Beckman. Dribble drive, picks up her dribble, trying to hit the backdoor cut. Lady Knights turn it over. Jansen with the steal again, her second steal of the game. Meisner right wing now for the Lady Cougars off the Jansen screen, trying to turn the corner. Can't quite do it. Now backs it back out to the point. Wesselman kind of lost her footing on the cut. Meisner, though, crossover dribble, tries a right elbow, 2, and she gets it to go for 2 for Faye Meisner, who was 0 for 3 from the field before she got that first field goal. Meisner, team high, 12.4 points per game, gets her first one of the night. 3:08 to play, 4-2, Lady Knights. Lampy. Right around Wesselman to the hole. Left-handed layup, good for 2 by Shannon Lampy, the sophomore. And she's got 4 points here in the opening quarter. Meisner off the screen, 6-2 Lady Knights, 2:50 to play in the opening quarter. Wesselman with a left catch on the left wing, trying to go around Perks. She picks up her dribble and kicks it over the head of Fairman, and the Lady Cougars with their third turnover of the ball game. And our first sub for either team checking. Here comes Abby Horseman. For the first time on Horseman, a 5'10" senior. One of 6 seniors in the Lady Cougars program. Shannon Lampy, dumped out feet, left block for Beckman. Out top for Kira Winkler, guarded tightly by Allison Fairman. Now it's a handoff for 24 Claire Tunyas, who just checked in as well for the Lady Knights. Lampy dribble drive, kick out 3 on the way for Winkler. That one's good for 3 for Kira Winkler. And make it 9-2 Lady Knights. Back the other way now. Meisner off the left elbow screen, and Meisner's got back-to-back field goals, and it's 9-4. So now Perks back the other way for the Lady Knights. 9-4. They lead it here. 1:53 to go in the first quarter. On your Honest Water scoreboard, Lampy with it at the point. Now Beckman at the foul line, faces up. Gets Newkirk, drives it right at her, forces a shot up, no good. And a foul on the floor against Newkirk. Her first 13 foul against the Lady Cougars here in the opening half with 1:38 to play in the first quarter. Lampy to trigger on the baseline. Claire Tunyas. Winkler, right elbow. Nice move in the lane. Layup. No good. And then a high arcing ball. Last touch out by Newkirk. And it'll stay with the Lady Knights on the far end. Winkler has got a three-pointer, but is 0 for 3 from inside 4 feet. Lampy inbounds for Beckman. Last touchdown by Newkirk. Has 20, Alexis Klosterman in for the first time for the Lady Cougars. Lampy inbounds for Perks. Now Winkler. Left wing, dump down feed, left block for Beckman. Kick out, Claire Tunya's foul line jumper on the way. No good, and Klosterman with a rebound. Olivia Wesselman for the Lady Cougars. Right wing is Klosterman. And then her pass almost thrown away by Winkler, and it is. Another turnover. 4 turnovers by the Lady Cougars. Winkler the other way. Left-handed layup, no good. Tunya's there for the foul off the glass for 2. For Claire Tunyas. 11-4, largest lead of the game right here. 7 points with 50 seconds to play in the first. Horseman on the left wing. One dribble, Klosterman. Now right wing, Wesselman. Lob feed way too high for Newkirk. And Wesselman was asking for a tip. And they didn't get it. 5 turnovers for the Lady Cougars as Brondemeier returns for Beckman. Lady Knights have an opportunity to extend the largest lead of the game here. They have it at 7. Perks has got it. Now Shannon Lampy with 30 seconds to play in the opening quarter. Off the Brondemeier screen, crossover dribble. Now Kiera Winkler off the Lampy screen. Picks up her dribble. Now Lampy left corner. Ball fake, drives the left baseline. Forces one up off the window. That one didn't stay down, though, and Horseman collects the rebound. And then the Lady Cougars turn it over on the outlet fee. Winkler dribbles it into the corner. And now 3 bodies go caroming out of bounds. And we're going to find out what the call is going to be. And it'll be Lady Cougar ball. So both teams exchanging turnovers. Lady Knights running off for the first time. Maddie Streaker, number 11. She's just a 5'4" sophomore into the game for the first time with 7 seconds. Fairman now with 6, now 5 to the hole. Left-handed layup, no good. Battle for the rebound. Horseman kick out. 3 with no time expires. And Wesselman knocks down the 3. As the horn expired, Wesselman hits the 3. And after 1 quarter of play, the modern-day Lady Knights 11. The Central Lady Cougars 7 on your Honest Water scoreboard. You're listening to the Battle of Breeze on Max 96.7.
Get it printed with Print Crazy. Printing everything you could possibly ever need. Print Crazy for brochures, business cards, and flyers, to vehicle wraps for cars, trucks, and boats, and more, a lot more. Print Crazy for shirts and apparel, invitations, signs, doors and floors, and more. So much more. See for yourself at printcrazy.com. That's CRAZEE. Printcrazy.com. On Old Highway 50 in Breeze. Call 526-9260.
Even the best drivers have an occasional mishap, from fender benders to serious auto accidents. Beacon Insurance and your local agency, Benhoff Insurance in Breeze and Trenton, keep you protected with an auto insurance policy that covers a wide range of mishaps. And you'll save money too with multi-car and multi-policy discounts, as well as good student, hybrid auto, and mature driver savings opportunities. Find out more about an affordable auto policy from Beacon Insurance. Call Benhoff Insurance in Breeze and Trenton at 526-4888.
This is Max 96.7.
So your score after 1 quarter on your Honest Water scoreboard, the modern-day Lady Knights lead 11-7. Lady Cougars will possess the ball to begin the second quarter. Meisner, Jansen, Wesselman, Klosterman, and Horseman to reset the floor. Handoff for Klosterman, and what's what she's called for a travel. 7 Lady Cougar turnovers here in the first half. It's Winkler, Beckman, Brondemeier, Perks, and Lampy to reset the floor for the Lady Knights here to begin the second quarter. Shannon Lampy with it right now. Crosses the timeline, guarded by Wesselman. Now it's out top for Beckman. Handoff Lampy. Left elbow. Turns the corner, tries a shot from the left block, and it's good for 2 for Shannon Lampy. 13-7 Lady Knights. Meisner. Left wing, between the legs with a dribble. Driving to the cup. No resistance in the lane. Shot was blocked out of the air that time by Winkler. And what's what she's called for a travel. Lady Knights 4 turnovers now. 7:10 to play first quarter. 13-7 on your Honest Water scoreboard. Wesselman, Klosterman, Meisner, left wing. She's open. She's going to try a three. That one too strong that time. Jansen with the rebound. One power dribble goes up with it. Had it rejected out of the air again. That time by Winkler, and her pass on the outlet to try to hit Beckman for a layup. Too strong. And into the hands of Jeremy Chago. Lady Knights with their 5th turnover. Meisner for Wesselman on the left wing with 6:45 to play in the first half. 13-7 Lady Knights. Dump down feed for Klosterman, who then bounced it inside for Horseman. Another turnover by the Lady Cougars. 8 for the game here so far. Perks, right wing Winkler. Second quarter action brought to you by Becker Jewelers. She's going to get a screen from Beckman on the right wing and turn the corner. And it was on a hand check on Klosterman. And that's going to be her first personal foul. That's the 4th team foul on the Lady Cougars as Newkirk and Fairman return. Klosterman and Horseman will sit. 13-7, 6:29 to play first half. Lampy to trigger the inbound on the baseline, far side. Perks back for Shannon. She'll try a baseline 2. That one halfway down and out, no good. And Newkirk comes away with another rebound. Her 3rd. Meisner off the Jansen screen. She'll try a foul line jumper. That one no good. And Winkler with another rebound. Her 3rd. Meisner just 2 for 8 from the field. Lampy on the left side of the floor. It's a cutting Abby Brondemeyer. Her shot off the window for 2 for Abby Brondemeyer. And she's 2 for 2 from the field there with 5:55 to go. And the Lady Knights have a 15-7 lead, matching their largest lead of the night at 8. Wesselman. Guarded tightly by Perks. Backdoor cutting Newkirk. One power dribble. Trying to find her way through. Shot off the glass is good for 2 for Karsten Newkirk. The second leading scorer on the Lady Cougars team gets her first field goal. 15-9. Perks back across the timeline. Winkler right wing right in front of Nathan Reeder. Now back for Perks. Now Winkler. Off the Brondemeyer screen, trying to turn the corner, going left, and she does right down the lane. Layup for 2 for Winkler. She's got 5 points and 3 rebounds, and the Lady Knights back up by 8, 17-9. Meisner. Fairman. Now back for Meisner on the right wing. Off the Wesselman screen, right wing. Trying to turn the corner, jump stop. Had it knocked out of her hands. Battle for the loose ball, and the arrow gives it back to the Lady Knights. 9 Lady Cougar turnovers. 24 Claire Tunyas back on for the Lady Knights, replacing Sierra Perks. 17-9 with 4:55 to play first half action here in the Battle of Breeze. Winkler, left wing, picks up her dribble. Skips it, stolen away by Wesselman out of the air. Lady Knights with their 6th turnover, and Wesselman will walk it up slowly and get directions from Nathan Reeder. Wesselman with no resistance. No one pick up the basketball, and Wesselman gets it to go off the glass for 2. 17-11. Lampy back across the timeline for the Lady Knights. The sophomore with it on the right wing. Now picks up her dribble. Brondemeyer the foul line catch. Had it knocked out of her hands. Jansen with another steal. That's her 3rd and the 7th Lady Knight turnover. Meisner walks it up 4:10 to play first half. 17-11 Lady Knights. Meisner off a screen trying to drive it. And then she turned it over again. That's 10 Lady Cougar turnovers. Winkler been trying to go the other way. A battle. They both tussle out of bounds, jockeying for position. And it was touched out last by Fairman and Winkler. And the whistle, we're going to have a timeout by Dave Conan here with 4:01 to play in the first half. Your Honest Water scoreboard reads the Modern Day Lady Knights 17, the Central Lady Cougars 11. You're listening to the Battle of Breeze on Max 96.7.
Is the all-new Chevy Silverado the right truck for you? Hi, Colby Voss at K&J Chevrolet in Carlisle. The all-new Chevy Silverado has the comfort and conveniences you expect from a Chevy, plus the performance and handling you need. We have several new trucks to choose from, and if we don't have it, we'll find it for you. Stop by K&J Chevrolet and drive a Silverado and see for yourself what a tremendous value we offer and what the hype is all about. K&J Chevrolet in Carlisle, just west of town on Old Route 50. Chevrolet, find new roads.
You've got Max 96.7.
Welcome back to the Dairy King broadcast booth here this evening. Dairy King with locations Breeze and Trenton, Illinois. Greg Meyer here once again from Fred Rockers Court. Battle of Breeze here with 4:01 to play first half. The Lady Knights on top of the Central Lady Cougars 17-11. Lady Knights have had the largest lead of the game at 8. Lady Cougars have not led here so far. Remember, if you're just joining us, this is the second time these two teams have played this year. Lady Cougars won that one 26-21 in the championship game of the Alton Tip-Off Classic. So these two teams on a much higher scoring pace than the first time around. Lampy inbounds for Perks, who just checked in during the break. Now Shannon Lampy for Kira Winkler. Now back for Shannon Lampy on the right wing. Now Winkler. Right point. Now Lampy. Right wing. Lob feed underneath. Stolen away out of the air by Newkirk. 8 Lady Knight turnover. Wesselman. Off the Jansen screen. Picks up her dribble. Now Clarice with a catch at the foul line. Now back for Wesselman. She ball fakes it. Now backs it back out with 3:35 to play here. First half 17-11. Modern Day Lady Knights on top. And an illegal screen going the other way on Wesselman. And 11 Lady Cougar turnovers. And Wesselman picks up her first personal foul. 5th team foul on the Lady Cougars of the first half. Nathan Reeder gets an explanation I'm sure that he doesn't really want. Had a little bit of a disgusted look on his face on that call. Lampy's got it right now for the Lady Knights. Lady Cougars in looks to be a 2-3 zone here. Brownemeyer the catch. Backdoor cutting. Winkler on the baseline, but she stepped on the baseline, and the Lady Knights 9 turnovers here. So both teams have a combined 20 turnovers here tonight and a combined 28 points. And we have 3:05 to play first half. Lady Knights 17, Lady Cougars 11. Wesselman, Newkirk left wing. Jansen top the key. Looking, trying to hit a cutting Meisner off the double screen, and then ball deflected out. Last touchdown by Beckman, they say. And the Lady Cougars might have caught a break there because I didn't really see much of a deflection. Baseline trigger. Lady Cougars in a 4-cross set. Now Fairman with a catch out top. Meisner left wing. Wesselman left corner. Dump down feed. Jansen left block. Backs her way down. Fall away jumper. Shot no good. And it's going to be a foul underneath. And I don't know if it's going to be 2 shots for Clarice Jansen. That foul there. On 42, I think it was Brownemeyer. And that's going to be Abby's first personal. Just a second team foul on the Lady Knights as Clarice Jansen hits her first free throw. Jansen for the season, 50% at the foul line. Second one on the way for Clarice. Good there as well. 17-13 Lady Knights. Lampy for Perks, and she'll bring it across. Bouncing for Lampy. Lady Cougars in like a 1-3-1 extended. It kind of looks like here a little bit. Lampy right wing. Now Winkler. Back for Shannon Lampy with 2:30 to play first half. 17-13. Skip pass left corner for Maya Beckman. She surveys and surveys in the left corner. Ball fakes and now tries to bring it to Newkirk. Now handoff for Perks. Off the Beckman screen. Dump down feed for Beckman. One dribble goes up with it. Shot no good. Jansen clears another rebound. Her third. And then a whistle and another foul. That one's on Beckman. I think that might have been a little bit out of frustration. And that's Maya's first personal foul. 13 foul on the Lady Knights and a sub. First time on for the Lady Knights, number 12. That's going to be Lainey Kramer. So Faye Meisner at the point, 2:09 to play, 17-13 Lady Knights. Handoff Fairman left wing from Jansen. Now Meisner with a catch on the right wing. Guarded tightly by Sierra Perks. And what's an offensive foul on Meisner. Second foul on Meisner. 12th turnover. And into the game for the first time for the Lady Cougars, number 2. It's a 5'7" freshman in Chloe Book. And we're going to have a whistle and a timeout again on the floor here. Taken by, I believe, Dave Conan with 2:01 to play. Your Honest Water scoreboard reads the Modern Day Lady Knights 17, Central Lady Cougars 13. Listening to high school girls basketball on Max 96.7.
A Shell expert is underwater to demonstrate the importance of protection. My partner will play your engine, menaced by performance-robbing gunk. Playing the engine gunk, 3 man-eating sharks. Don't worry, folks. His shark cage represents Shell nitrogen-enriched gasolines. Release the sharks! All 3 grades of Shell nitrogen-enriched gasolines act as a barrier that helps shield and protect critical engine parts. So go ahead, folks. Protect your engine with Shell nitrogen-enriched gasolines.
Fill up at your area clean and convenient CC Food Mart locations.
Max 96.7.
Honest Water scoreboard, Mater Dei Lady Knights 17, Central Lady Cougars 13, 1:55 to play here in the first half. Welcome back to the Dairy King broadcast booth. Sierra Perks, right wing, Shannon Lampy. Lady Knights with it. Out top, Beckman. Now Lampy. Right point. Now Beckman. She's going to try a three from the left point. That one no good, and Jansen has her fourth rebound. And what's on a tie-up, and the arrow gives it to the Lady Cougars as Jansen and Braunemeyer were dueling forward underneath. And now we're going to have a stoppage in play. I think we got a little bit of a little spill on the floor. Need to get a towel out there. Nathan Reeder going out there to clean up the wet spot on the floor. With a stoppage with 1:32 to play first half. 17-13. Lady Knights in front of the Lady Cougars. So it's Jansen, Wesselman, Chloe Book, Carson Newkirk, Allie Fairman for the Lady Cougars. Lady Knights have Sierra Perks, Maya Beckman, Shannon Lampy, Abby Braunemeyer, and Kira Winkler on the floor. Fairman. Newkirk off the Jansen screen at the elbow. Out top is Book. Dribble drive, trying to kick it off for Newkirk. Keeps it alive to Jansen. Tries to just inside the free throw line, too. No good, and Winkler with her fourth rebound. Shannon Lampy with 1:03 to play first half. In the corner, Winkler, that's a deep two on the way, and Kira Winkler with another field goal, making her 3 for 7 from the field, extends the Lady Knight lead. 19-13, Olivia Wesselman with 45 seconds on the left wing. Lost her man, now hands it off for Fairman. With 40 seconds, Lady Cougars down by 6. Lady Knights have been in control of the game from the tip. They've led by as much as 8. They lead by 6. Newkirk, dribble drive, corner for Fairman. Now Book, left point with 25 seconds. Off the screen with 22 seconds. Now Wesselman with 20. Out near the timeline. 18, now 17 for Wesselman. No count. Now handoff for Fairman, and they get direction here with 12 seconds. Now 10. Fairman with 8. Now 7. Off the Newkirk screen with 6. Trying to turn the corner, forces a shot up. And it's going to be an illegal screen set on Jansen. 13 Lady Cougar turnovers. Jansen's got 2 fouls, along with Meisner. 7 on the player control. 4.5 seconds left to go. They inbound it for Perks with 4. Crossover dribble with 3. With 2. Ball deflected with 1. And the horn sounds. Shot won't go, even though Winkler knocked it down. Ball was deflected, and the horn had expired. The light came on. So here at the half on your Honest Water scoreboard, it's the Mater Dei Lady Knights 19. The Central Lady Cougars 13. You're listening to high school girls basketball on Max 96.7.
Southern Bus and Mobility is your Braunability dealer in Breeze. Braunability features the broadest lineup of wheelchair-accessible vehicles with more brands, entry types, features, and price points than any other manufacturer in the industry. See for yourself at Southern Bus and Mobility why a new or certified pre-owned wheelchair-accessible Braunability vehicle is the only way to go. Call 526-4131 or stop by just east of Breeze on Old Route 50. Companies are hiring again. That's good news. Bad news, you don't have the skills they're looking for. Kaskaskia College can fix that. KC's welding technology program can set you up with the skills industries are looking for. More good news, classes are available at KC's Trenton Center or Crisp Technology Center. Call Sean Morris at 545-3406. The demand is there, the pay is there. Where are you? Kaskaskia College, your future starts here.
Hi, I'm Dr. Tim Draghi, a general dentist from Breeze, Illinois, who sedates patients with pills. I treat a lot of patients who have not been to the dentist in 10 to 20 years. Most had a bad experience as a child. Others are embarrassed to go or are concerned the dentist will scold them. We know these feelings are real and believe in listening to your problems and concerns. I will do all of this without putting you down or making you feel guilty. My team and I want to make a difference in the way you feel about dentistry. Please call me, Dr. Tim Draghi, at 526-2020 to schedule an appointment, or look at our website at breezedentalcare.com, where sedation dentistry is an option for you to take care of your teeth without anxiety.
New in 2017, Dr. Draghi and Dr. Santel are in-network providers with many insurance companies. New patients are welcome and most emergencies seen immediately. If you are looking for a happy dental home and would like to talk to the insurance coordinator about your insurance options, Breeze Dental Care would be glad to help. Call 526-2020.
When you put money in our bank, you started a chain reaction. We made an auto loan. A local car dealer sold a car. A car salesman got a commission. His wife bought groceries. The checker at the supermarket got a paycheck. You made that happen. Thanks. The First National Bank in Carlisle. A better way to bank. Member FDIC. Visit us online at 1nbcarlisle.com.
You found Max 96.7.
Welcome into the Spectrum Business halftime report here for you from Modern Day Catholic High School. The Modern Day Lady Knights lead the Central Lady Cougars in the Battle of Breeze Part 2, 19-13 here at the break. Lady Knights led after one quarter, 11-7. Lead here at the break, 19-13. Lady Knights have led since the opening tip. The Cougars have not led. The largest lead of the game has been 8 points a couple of times by the Lady Knights. Can we take a look here? Some of the numbers for you, and really difference in this game so far. Both teams haven't really gotten a flow offensively due to the amount of turnovers each team has had. Even though the Lady Knights are definitely shooting a higher, right now looking at the halftime numbers, the Lady Knights shooting definitely a higher percentage than the Lady Cougars. But both teams, it's been kind of a choppy offensive game so far. Both teams not being able to get any flow on the offensive end because of the number of turnovers each team has, respectively. Take a look here at some of the numbers for you. Lady Cougars are 4 of 12 from two-point field goal range. That's good for 33%. 1 of 4 from 3, good for 25%. Total just 5 out of 16 overall from the field for 31%. 2 of 2 at the line for 100. They're perfect there, 100%. 10 rebounds, 13 turnovers. And a lot of those turnovers for the Lady Cougars has been illegal screens, things that you work on in practice to prevent that stuff in games. And they've had a lot of dead ball turnovers because they have not set good, clean screens. Now, are some of them illegal? Sure. Are some of them not? Never know. Because I know just from sitting here looking at some of the reactions of the screens from Nathan Reeder, he has not been pleased on that end of the floor. Now, Dave Conan on the other end has been a little upset with some of the foul calls that the Lady Knights have been called against them as well. You know, with they had an offensive foul and an illegal screen as well that I didn't think really warranted any harm there. Like I mentioned, both teams have turned the ball over quite a bit, and some calls have not gone either team's way, and I think that's why we're kind of at a choppy standstill here. 19-13, neither team scored with under 3 minutes to play in the first half. So something we're going to have to look for in the second half will be the adjustments. Lady Knights on the other end, though, shooting 8 of 18 from two-point field goal range. It's good for 44%, 1 of 2 from 3 for 50%, 9 of 20 overall from the field for 45%. They're 0 of 2 at the line, 9 rebounds, 9 turnovers. That's another thing, too. Lady Knights have turned the ball over 4 less times. It's gotten them a couple more possessions on that end. Lady Cougars lead the rebounding total by 1. But so far, as I mentioned, Lady Knights have been in control of this basketball game so far. We take a look here at the box score for you a little bit. Starting with the Lady Cougars, Olivia Westman, 5 points tonight. She is 2 of 3 from the field, 1 3-pointer for her 5 points. Faye Meisner, who has 2 fouls, 2 for 7 from the field for her 4 points. Clarice Jansen, 2 of 2 at the free throw line for her 2 points. Carson Newkirk is 1 for 1 from the field for her 2 points. Jansen with a team high in rebounds at the break with 4. For the Lady Knights, Kira Winkler She is 3 of 7 overall from the field, including hitting a three-pointer. She has 7 points at the break, a team-high 4 rebounds as well. Shannon Lampe is 3 of 6 from the field for her 6 points. Abby Brownemeyer is 2 for 2 from the field for her 4 points. Sierra Perks, Claire Tunyas, 1 of 2 from the field for her 2 points. Winkler, as I mentioned, team-high 4 rebounds here at the break. Don't forget to listen to all our broadcasts right here and everywhere at WCXO967.com. Click on Live Sports. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel for notifications when we are on the air with all our sports broadcasts. We'll take another break. When we come back here, we'll have second half action for you here from the Battle of Breeze. Your Honest Water scoreboard right now, Modern Day Lady Knights 19, Central Lady Cougars 13 at the half. Listening to high school girls basketball on Max 96.7.
Reekman Brothers Farm Equipment has locations in Oakville, Centralia, and Breeze. Reekman Brothers sells the finest John Deere tractors, plus lawn and garden equipment and accessories. Reekman Brothers has been a part of the farming industry for over 83 years. Call Reekman Brothers for farm machinery and farmland auction services. 243-6186. Reekman Brothers, your John Deere dealer.
Reverman Chiropractic in Breeze would like to say thank you to our patients, staff, and local healthcare professionals for their continued support and cooperation as we celebrate 10 years in business. At Reverman Chiropractic, our focus is to work with you, the patient, and your other healthcare providers to deliver the best and most effective care possible. Please take advantage of our evening and weekend hours and call 526-4700 to schedule an appointment with Dr. Craig Reverman or Dr. Travis Isaac.
Visit Breeze Motors to find the perfect car, truck, SUV, or CUV that fits your lifestyle and your budget. Breeze Motors is offering new 2016 Ford vehicles and a wide selection of pre-owned units. Breeze Motors has kept your vehicles in tip-top shape with genuine Ford parts in their service department for over 100 years. On Old Route 50 West in Breeze, visit breezemotorsales.com. Breeze Motors, your family dealer since 1913.
If you have joint or muscle pain, there is a solution. Let Dr. Schatz and the team of doctors at MedPlus alleviate your pain with safe, effective treatments. Their staff consists of a multi-specialty group of physicians, all working together to help you achieve lasting relief. Find out how natural medicines like Seraphin and Halogen make pain go away and keep it away. That's MedPlus in Carlisle's Northtown Plaza. Call today for a free consultation. 594-3671. This broadcast is a presentation of WCXO Sports. WCXO Sports is brought to you by the Benhoff Insurance Agency in Breeze and Trenton, Breeze Dental Care, K&J Chevrolet, Reverman Chiropractic and Spinal Rehabilitation and Breeze Motor Sales, Southern Bus and Mobility, Kaskaskia College, the First National Bank of Carlisle, Reekman Brothers John Deere, St. Joseph Hospital Breeze, MedPlus Physical Medicine and Brett's Wildlife Lodge, Legacy Place, State Farm Insurance Agent Steve Klosterman and Hardy's locations in Breeze and Carlisle, Breeze Family Vision, Tempo Bank, Country Financial Representatives Keith Wilkin and Teresa Richards, and Area CC Food Marts. WCXO Sports since 1999, the sports voice of the Carlisle Indians, the Central Cougars, the Modern Day Knights, and the Westland Warriors.
This is Max 96.7.
Second half action here getting ready to begin. Lady Knights will possess the ball to begin the second half. They've switched sides. Lady Knights will be heading towards the stage here in the second half to reset the floor. Shannon Lampe, Sierra Perks, Maya Beckman, Abby Brownemeyer, and Kira Winkler. Lady Cougars countering with Olivia Westman, Faye Meisner, Carson Newkirk, Abby Horseman, and Allie Fairman to reset it for you here. Welcome back to the Dairy King broadcast booth. Greg Meyer here for you. Sierra Perks for Abby Brownemeyer with it at the left elbow. Kick out right wing for Shannon Lampe. Now Winkler in the right corner. Now Lampe. Now Winkler. Right corner. 3 on the way. This one is good for Kira Winkler. Her second 3 of the game. And it's now a 9-point Lady Knight lead. Largest of the ball game right here. Meisner off the Horseman screen. Trying to turn the corner and does. Kick out for Fairman on the right wing. Now bouncing Wesselman on the dribble weave. Going right to the hole. Right-handed layup. Good for 2 for Olivia Wesselman. And it's 22-15 now. Lady Knights with 7:18 to play third quarter. Lampy directing traffic. Brondemeyer in the left corner now with a touch. Cutting Lampy down the lane. Her shot blocked out of the air. A lot of contact, no call. Newkirk came up with a loose ball on the rebound. Now Meisner. Minute gone by here. And a whistle to reach in foul on Sierra Perks. First personal, first team foul of the second half on the Lady Knights. Third quarter action is brought to you by V&H Recreation in Breeze. Meisner to trigger the sideline throw. Now Wesselman left wing. Almost carried it there. Meisner back for Wesselman, left wing now. Hits a cutting Fairman. And the clock never started. And the Lady Cougars turned it over. And they're having a clock issue right now, I think, here on the floor. They can't get the clock to start. The Lady Cougars turned it over, though, for the 14th time on that possession, and they didn't get a clock to start that whole possession. So now I'm kind of wondering if they're having a clock issue here on the floor right now. And now the question is, how are they going to time this? Now the board just goes out. Both boards have gone out here at Fred Rocker's court, adding to the dramatics here in the Battle of Breeze. Now that comes back on. 22-15 is our score here in the third quarter with 6:53 to go. Now the clock runs. Now they've got to figure out how much time came off that last possession that the Lady Cougars had before they turned it over. Oh, now we got 66 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. So now 6:58 is what we're looking at. And now I think we're ready for play. Clock rolls now, 22-15, Lady Knights. Sierra Perks, right wing for Kira Winkler. Now Kira's going to get directions from head coach Dave Conan in the middle of the floor. Now goes right wing, handoff for Shannon Lampy. Dumped down Brondemeyer. One dribble power and goes out for Winkler. Now going against Fairman, trying to turn the corner whistle. She's going to be called for a travel on the corner turn, and Dave Conan with his hands in the air, not pleased with that. Thought maybe Kira got bumped. He didn't call it. Meisner now the other way. And that's been the story of the game. Both coaches not been pleased with the officiating here so far tonight. Newkirk dribbles to the left wing and hands it off for Wesselman. Guarded by Shannon Lampy. Wesselman now for Allie Fairman. 6:13 to play third quarter. 22-15. Lady Knights on top. Wesselman ball fake, drives the right baseline. Kicks out to the left side of the floor for Meisner. Trying to turn the corner and get in the lane. Wesselman a foul on the floor. And that one's going to go against Perks. And that's going to be her second personal. The second team foul on the Lady Knights of the second half. And it's a baseline throw for Meisner. Throws it out top for Fairman. Now Meisner left wing. Dribbles into the left elbow for a two. And Faye Meisner, no one picked up the basketball on the catch by Meisner. And she gets it to go with 5:52 to play, 22-17. And Wesselman gets her hand on it. That ball goes into the backcourt. Lampy's just going to let it trickle out to Nathan Reeder. And the Lady Cougar bench. So Lampy will throw it to Perks. 5:40 to play, 22-17, Lady Knights. Led by 9 here in this third quarter, and a little 4-0 spurt brought him out of the catch at the foul line. A bounce pass was deflected out by Horseman. It'll stay on this end with the Lady Knights. Dave Conan. A little disgusted look on his face. Winkler trying to drive the baseline. Handoff. Tried to, stolen away by Newkirk. 11 turnovers for the Lady Knights. Now ahead for Wesselman. Skips it in the corner for Fairman. She'll try a three. Good for three for Allie Fairman. And the Lady Cougars have cut the deficit down to 2. A timeout on the floor by Mater Dei head coach Dave Conan. Your score here with 5:12 remaining in the third quarter on your Honest Water scoreboard. The Mater Dei Lady Knights 22, the Central Lady Cougars 20. Listening to high school girls basketball on Max 96.7.
Good times are waiting at Brett's Wildlife Lodge and Winery, just north of Carlisle on Route 127. There's no better place to see live music than the Brett's Outdoor Stage, hosting bands every weekend. The kitchen at Brett's opens at 3 on Monday and Tuesday. They open for lunch at 11 Wednesday through Friday, and they have breakfast Saturday and Sunday starting at 8, with dinner available daily. Brett's Wildlife Lodge and Winery is a great spot for a meeting, a party, a get-together, or just to grab a bite to eat. Call 594-8830 or go to wildlifelodgeandwinery.com.
It's Max 96.7.
Shannon Lampy has it for the Mater Dei Knights. She goes down into the post area for Beckman, and she was fouled underneath, and Maya will go to the free throw line. 5:04 to play, third quarter. Beckman going to be attempting free throws 3 and 4 tonight for the Mater Dei Lady Knights. First free throw for Maya on the way. No good. That foul there will charge to 11 Horseman, her first personal first team foul on the Lady Cougars of the second half. And Beckman at the line. Second free throw on the way for Maya. Short, no good, and Horseman clears the rebound, her third for the Lady Cougars. Lady Knights 0-4 at the line. Meisner off the Horseman screen. The Lady Cougars could tie or take the lead for the first time. Meisner with a crossover series of dribbles. Shot in the lane, rolls around, and goes down for Faye Meisner. And the first time the Lady Cougars and Lady Knights have been even since the tip. Shannon Lampy for Perks. Maya Beckman at the free throw line faces up and tries the free throw line 2. Off the glass for 2 for Maya Beckman. And yes, the bank is open on Monday. And it's 24-22. Lady Knights regain the lead. Meisner off a screen from Horseman. Guarded by Lampy. Shannon giving Meisner a lot of room to operate. Now Fairman top the key. 4:15 to play third quarter. Fairman now. Back to the right wing for Faye Meisner. Out top is Wesselman. Trying to turn the corner against Perks. And almost had it knocked out of her hands. It's going to be whistled over and back. And Perks' defense has been getting after Wesselman. And the Lady Cougars turned over 15 for the game so far. 4 minutes to play third quarter, 24-22. Lady Knights. Perks for Lampy. Left point out near the volleyball line. Now for Perks on the right side of the floor. Picks it up on the hop. Lampy left wing. She'll try a 3. That one too strong, no good there. Ball deflected back into the hands of Shannon Lampy, trying to turn the corner for Swerve. Had it rejected by Newkirk. And she came up with the loose ball. Back the other way, left-handed lane. Meisner no good. Horseman with the rebound off the glass for 2. Abby Horseman starting the second half for Jansen, who had a couple of fouls. Perks all tied at 24. Dubbed out be stolen away by Horseman. 12 turnovers for the Lady Knights. Now Abby looking for help. And a whistle and a travel first before Nathan Reeder asked for a timeout. 16 Lady Cougar turnovers, and as most coaches would say, that's why you don't let the centers and forwards on your team handle the basketball. And Abby got a little out of control. Tied at 24, 3:10 to play third quarter. Perks for the crossover dribble, bouncing for Claire Tunyas, who just checked in during a timeout for the Lady Knights. Claire East Jansen just checked in for the Lady Cougars as well during that stop. Claire Tunyas, Perks, dribbling on the right wing, picks it up there. Now Tunyas top the key, trying to turn the corner and does. Dump down, corner deuce on the way for Winkler. Shot no good, bound for the rebound. Tunyas and Jansen dual possession, and the arrow gives it to the Lady Cougars. So now the other way goes Faye Meisner. Now Claire East Jansen, right elbow. Initiates a little contact, now moves it out to Meisner. She'll direct traffic and get the puppies organized. Now right point for Claire East Jansen. Dribbling over to the right wing, hand off for Fairman. Out top, Westman with a ball fake. Bounce pass underneath. Jansen's got good post position. Her shot no good. Tunyas partially blocked it. And then it was last touched out by Carson Newkirk. Physical in the painted area here with 2:15 to play third quarter. Tied at 24. Check that, Tunyas. Shannon Lampy left elbow. Now left wing for Winkler. Now Claire Tunyas, now right side of the floor for Sierra Perks. Now Beckman in the right corner. They're trying to look inside for Shannon. Hits a cutting Claire Tunyas down the lane. Her shot off the glass is good for 2, and Claire Tunyas has got a couple of field goals off the bench tonight and a couple of rebounds. And the Lady Knights regain the lead 26-24, 1:48 to play third quarter. Meisner, Fairman in the right corner. Dribbles it up to the wing now. Bounce pass and a whistle and a foul. A foul on Winkler. First personal. 13 foul of the second half on the Lady Knights. They get it in for Fairman. Right wing with it now is Alley with it. Now Meisner with a touch on the right side of the floor. Skips left elbow, Jansen. Ball fakes around. Tunyas going right to the hole. Left-handed layup is no good, but Clarice was fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. Help was late getting there for the Lady Knights. That one on Shannon Lampy. Her second personal. And the first of 2 free throws by Jansen, no good. 4th team foul on the Lady Knights of the second half, and Jansen back at the line here. Trying to cut into the Lady Knight deficit, and she misses both of them. And Beckman controls the rebound. Her 4th rebound of the night. Claire Tunyas bouncing for Shannon Lampy. Now Perks, now right wing. Winkler's open 3 on the way. That one's short, no good that time. Battle for the rebound. Shannon Lampy with it. Now goes up in the lane. Shot high off the glass. No good. Winkler with a rebound. Then she puts up, and she was fouled underneath. And Winkler will go to the line. That foul there. Second one charged to Wesselman. Second team foul for the Lady Cougars of the second half. First free throw by Winkler. No good. Lady Knights 0 for 5 now at the line. Abby Brondemeyer back on for Maya Beckman. Now I was looking at some of the free throw numbers. Lady Knights, Kira Winkler 64%, Lampy 75%, Beckman 58%, and then a 38% and a 50%. So the Lady Knights 0 for 5 do kind of struggle at the line. Winkler hits the second free throw. But Winkler, one of their better free throw shooters on the team. 3-point lead for the Lady Knights with 1:04 to play in the third period. 27-24. Newkirk left wing. Now Faye Meisner will use the Jansen screen. The right elbow, crossover dribble, gets into the lane, a whistle, and an illegal screen away from the basketball again. Or no, they called that on Jansen. Jansen just picked up her third foul. Nathan Reeder's got his hands in the air. And another turnover, 17 for the game. Sierra Perks, Claire Tunyas. 41 seconds to go in the third quarter, 27-24. Tunyas for Perks, back for Tunyas. Now it's for Brondemeyer in the corner. Lampy, who hits a cutting Brondemeyer. Lady Knights with a turnover. Meisner's got the steal and going the other way, the full head of steam. Initiates contact, shot no good, and a foul. And Meisner will go to the line. 13 Lady Knight turnovers to the 17 Lady Cougar turnovers. And that's on Perks. That's her third with 26 seconds left to go. And it's not. It's on Winkler. That's her second. Meisner out the line. He's giving Nathan Reeder. One of the officials giving Nathan Reeder an earful on that far side. Meisner at the line. First free throw on the way for Faye is good there. Both teams have only attempted 6 free throws here tonight. 26 seconds left to go. That last foul was charged to Winkler. That was her second, third, 15th foul on the Lady Knights, and Meisner misses that free throw. Rebound was cleared by Winkler. Her 6th of the game. Sierra Perks for Kira on the right side of the floor on the Fred Rockers court logo. Handoff for Claire Tunyas. Now back for Winkler with 12 seconds. 27-25 Lady Knights with 10. Now Winkler with 9. Now 8. Now 7. Handoff Perks with 5. Back in the corner for Winkler with 4. With 3. Now Perks will try a 3. That one misses everything and goes out of bounds as the horn expires after 3 quarters of play on your Honest Water scoreboard. It's the Modern Day Lady Knights 27, the Central Lady Cougars 25 here in the Battle of Breeze. Fourth quarter action is coming up. You're listening to high school girls basketball here on Max 96.7.
When wearing contacts, you shouldn't even be able to feel them. If they're uncomfortable or feeling dry, come see us at Lebanon Optometric Center or Breeze Family Vision Center. We'll find the right contacts for you, whether it's multifocal, astigmatism, daily disposables, or hybrid lenses. Don't suffer through contacts that are just fine. We have all the major brands to choose from, and with locations in Breeze and Lebanon, if you damage or tear your contacts, we can replace them right away. Start seeing clearer today with a little help from Breeze Family Vision Center or Lebanon Optometric Center.
For a truly affordable and all-inclusive senior living experience unlike any other, come to Legacy Place in Breeze, offering exceptional and professional care. Legacy Place delivers kindness and compassion to residents with independent, assisted living, or memory care services. Legacy Place offers luxurious and comfortable home-like living with fireplaces, activity areas, cafes, salons, and much more. Call 526-9600 for a free tour at Legacy Place.
It's Max 96.7.
Honest Water scoreboard, Modern Day Lady Knights 27, Central Lady Cougars 25. Welcome back to the Dairy King broadcast booth. Dairy King with locations in Breeze and Trenton, Illinois. Greg Meyer here for you from Modern Day Catholic High School. Modern Day Lady Knights with the ball to begin the fourth quarter. Shannon Lampy and a whistle and a reach-in foul against the Lady Cougars. We'll check the foul. That's the 14th foul of the second half on the Lady Cougars. That's on Wesselman. That's her third. Lady Knights have Shannon Lampy, Maya Beckman, Sharon Perks, Kira Winkler, and Abby Brownemeyer reset the floor for the fourth quarter for the Lady Knights. Lady Cougars countering with Allison Fairman, Olivia Wesselman, Carson Newkirk, Faye Meisner, and Clarice Jansen. Shannon Lampy's got it right now to Kira Winkler on the right wing. Back out top for Shannon. Now for Winkler on the right wing for the Lady Knights. Dump down feed inside right block for Newkirk. Shot was partially blocked. Kick out for Lampy. Now out top, Winkler. Ball fakes and trying to drive it. Kick out in the corner for Beckman. Beckman picks up a dribble. Now Sierra Perks in the corner. Winkler tries a three from the right wing. That one too strong that time. Beckman's rebound. No good there. Gets another rebound. Shot goes up. No good there. Brownemeyer then initiates some contact. Ball loose. Ends up in the hands of Beckman. One power dribble and a reach-in foul on Jansen. And just a mess underneath. Bodies all over the floor. And the Lady Knights will have Beckman at the line. First free throw for Maya Beckman goes through the net. Lady Cougars, Jansen picks up her fourth foul, and she will have to sit. Abby Horseman back on. Beckman's second free throw opportunity up on the way. Good there. So a 4-point Lady Knight lead, 29-25 here in the fourth quarter on your Honest Water scoreboard. Meisner's got it and a whistle. We're going to have a timeout on the floor by Nathan Reeder here with 7:05 to play in the fourth quarter. Your score, the Lady Knights 25, Lady Cougars 24, or the Lady Knights 29, Lady Cougars 25. You're listening to high school girls basketball on Max 96.7.
Happy birthdays! That's what we deliver daily in the Women and Infants Center at HSHS St. Joseph's Hospital Breeze. Moms and dads receive the pampering they deserve at this special time in our modern birthing suites. New family members are welcomed into the world in a safe, soothing atmosphere by truly caring and competent professionals. If you're expecting more from your maternity care, check out our amenities at stjoebreeze.com or call 526-5423.
Max 96.7.
Welcome back to the Dairy King broadcast booth. Dairy King locations, Breeze and Trenton, Illinois. Battle of Breeze here. Lady Knights on top, 29-25. Fourth quarter action brought to you by John DeRose Studios. Lady Cougars with it right now. Faye Meisner, top the key, directs traffic. A little bit of confusion. Horseman with a catch on the left wing. Now skips it back to the right wing for Meisner. It's a Carson Newkirk right block. Shot goes up off glass for two for Carson Newkirk. And a nice play out of the timeout drawn up by Nathan Reeder to get the Lady Cougars an easy basket. Nice behind the back dribble by Perks at the top of the key. Now left wing for Shannon Lampy. He's going to refuse the Brownemeyer screen. Now she's got a catch. Now handoff Winkler on the left side. Dribble drive, kick out corner. Three on the way for the sophomore Lampy. That one no good. Rebound battle. One by Sierra Perks. She's trapped there. Now out top for Brownemeyer. And the Lady Knights turn it over. And then a whistle and reach-in foul on Winkler. 14 turnovers on the Lady Knights That foul there, charged to Winkler, her third personal. 16 foul of the Lady Knights in the second half with 6:10 to play. Fourth quarter, 29-27. Horseman skips for Meisner. Right wing. Fairman off a couple of down screens. Couldn't get a look from the three on the left side. Now Wesselman with a touch. Dump down, feet inside for Horseman. Had it knocked away. And Wesselman reach in foul. And looking like it's going to be on Brondemeyer. Maybe in a loose ball battle. And Dave Conan's got his hands up in disgust as well. Second foul on Abby Brondemeyer. 17 foul. Dave Conan not pleased there. Abby Horseman at the line for 2 free throws. Run into the 1-and-1 is good there. 29-28. Lady Knights have led throughout the whole game. We've only had one tie. Lady Knights have had the largest lead of 9 points checked out at one point in time. Horseman's second free throw rattles around. No good ball. Deflected right to her, though. And Wesselman kicks it out. Meisner, right corner, trying to find a crease. Shot goes up, and the Lady Cougars have their first lead of the night on the Meisner deuce. Underneath 30-29. 5:40 to play here in the fourth quarter. Now Winkler off the Brondemeyer screen. Now Maya Beckman. Sierra Perks with a touch on the left wing. Here comes the Beckman screen. Perks trying to find some way. Dribble drive, step back on the way. No good. Newkirk clears the rebound. Her fifth. Or her sixth, sorry, check that. Meisner with 5:20 to play. 30-29 Lady Cougars. Meisner. Between the legs. Tries to off the screen from Horseman. Shot, no good. Battle for the rebound. Ends up in the hands of Newkirk. One power dribble, but she lost it off her leg out of bounds. And the Lady Cougars turn it over for the 18th time. Don't forget to join Rip on Monday, Wednesday, and Saturdays for Talking Sports. Rip will open up the show with scores and stuff and recap action from all the area's games. That's Talking Sports with Rip right here on Max. Maya Beckman with it right now. Hands it off for Sierra Perks on the left wing. Now Winkler, 30-29. Lady Cougars on top of the Lady Knights. Their first lead of the game on your Honest Water scoreboard. Winkler, Brondemeyer, right baseline. Trying to find her way against Abby Horseman. Ball gets picked up. Bounce pass underneath for Perks. Trying to find some room. Now back out top for Brondemeyer. Now Winkler with 4:25 to play in the fourth quarter. Winkler looking for a screen. She refused it. Crossover dribble drive and lost her footing, and a foul on the Lady Cougars, but that's only the 16th foul on the Lady Cougars with 4:17 to play in the fourth quarter. That's on Meisner. That's her third. Lampy to trigger on the baseline. Throws it out top for Perks. 4:15 to play in the fourth quarter. 30-29 our score on your Honest Water scoreboard. Lady Cougars on top. Winkler for Shannon Lampy. Fairman gambled on the steal. Lampy going to the lane. Shot up the glass. Too strong. And a foul, though, underneath. One there charged 13, I think. Wesselman maybe. Couldn't get the number. 11. Horseman, her second personal. 17 foul, so Shannon Lampy at the line. First time there tonight. First free throw on the way for Shannon. Rattles around and goes in. We are tied for the second time at 30. Lampy for the season, 75%. Lady Knight's best free throw shooter. Second free throw is good. 31-30. Lady Knights regain the lead. 4 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Spectrum Business post-game show will be coming up. Wesselman for Meisner. Right wing. Between the legs with a dribble. Now Fairman. Now Meisner. Now Newkirk right side. Dump down. Fairman a whistle. She's called for a travel underneath. And the 19th Lady Cougar turnover. If the Lady Cougars would lose this game tonight, that's one thing Nathan Reeder's going to stress, I think, in practice. Too many TOs here tonight. Shannon Lampy at the point with it right now for the Lady Knights. That's Perks with 3:25 to play. Lady Knights on a 1-point lead here tonight with 3:20 to play in the fourth. Winkler and a whistle. 3 seconds in the lane. on Brondemeyer. 15th turnover. I think that's the third or fourth 3 seconds in the lane call I've seen tonight. And they don't ever usually call that anymore at all. Meisner, Newkirk, Wesselman. Meisner, right wing. Newkirk in the corner. Back out top for Meisner. Newkirk. Now Meisner under 3 minutes to play. 31-30 Lady Knights. Meisner left side of the floor now backs out to the left wing. Looking. Skips right wing for Fairman who ball fakes. Now bounces it for Wesselman. Now she's going to dribble over to the right wing and try to get something going. Her drives right to the hole. Shot out the window. Too strong, no good. But Wesselman was fouled, and she's going to go to the line. Again, the help was a little late getting over, and 2:38 to play. And the Lady Knights up by 1. And a 2-shot foul. And that one there charged to 42. Brondemeyer, her third personal. 8th team foul on the Lady Knights. Wesselman at the line. Her first free throw attempts of the evening. First one goes in. We're tied again at 31. Third tie of the night. Claire Tunyas coming on for Kira Winkler. Listen to all our broadcasts right here and everywhere at WCXO967.com. Click on Live Sports. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel for notifications when we are on the air with all our sports broadcasts. Second free throw on the way for Wesselman. Good. Lady Cougars regain the lead. Just their second lead of the night. And 1 point has been the lead they've had. Lady Knights have had the largest lead of the game at 8, and we've had a couple of ties mixed in there as well. Shannon Lampy has it right now, left wing for Winkler. Tunyas actually replaced Perks during that last stop. Hand off Shannon Lampy, left wing. Dribble drive. And whistle on the pass. And Lampy will shoot free throws. They're going to call that on the shot. That's the second foul on Carson Newkirk. 8th team foul. Lampy at the line. First free throw on the way for Shannon is good. We are tied once again. Lampy 3 for 3 at the line. She has a team high right now, I believe, by my count, 13 points. Second free throw for Shannon is good there. Actually, I don't think she has a team. I think the board up there is wrong. Meisner across the timeline. Lampy hits the second free throw, 33-32. Lady Knights back out in front, 2:05 to play in the fourth quarter. Meisner for Fairman. She's going to try a 3 from the left point. That one's good for 3 for Allie Fairman. And she's hit 2 timely 3-pointers tonight. And it's 35-33. Lady Cougars now up by 2. Lampy with a crossover dribble across the timeline. Claire Tunyas off the Beckman screen. Nice pick and roll. Beckman off the glass for 2. And the Lady Knights answer. Meisner tied at 35 with 1:30 to play in the ballgame. Jansen sets a screen. Meisner hands off for Fairman on the right wing. She backs it back out near the timeline. Now Meisner in front of Nathan Reeder. She's going to get the puppies organized here offensively. Now bounces for Jansen, right side of the floor. Now Meisner between the legs with the dribble, working against the sophomore Lampy. 1 minute to play in the ball game, tied at 35 apiece. Now Jansen. That pass in the corner for Wesselman. Last touched out by Claire Tunyas. Sierra Perks is going to come on for Tunyas. Dave Conan wanting the trail official to ask for help here with 53 seconds left to go. Meisner to trigger in front of Nathan Reeder. They get it in for Jansen. Now back out for Meisner. 50 seconds to play. 35 seconds left to go. And I think if you're Nathan Reeder, you want to probably milk this down to the last possession of regulation at least. Meisner's got it. Fairman now left side of the floor with 40 seconds to play. Fairman with 35 seconds. Now over to Meisner with 33 seconds. Meisner just backing it out now near the timeline with 28 seconds. Now between the legs with a dribble, no count. Now with 22 seconds. Now 19, now 18. Meisner still going for a dribble at the left side of the floor. 15, now 14, now 13. Now 10. Meisner still dribbling. Here comes a high ball screen with 8. She refuses the ball screen with 7. Elbow deuce, no good. Rebound by Winkler with 3 seconds. And whistle a timeout by Dave Conan with 2.5 seconds left to play here in the fourth quarter. We'll see where the throw is going to be. It's going to be... And Dave Conan wants to see if they'll put time back on the clock. We're just going to keep it here on Max as Meisner had a crossover dribble opportunity with an elbow 2. And now they're having a discussion with assistant coach Kelly Schumacher. And I don't think they want to put 35 seconds back on the clock. I think they want to add a second, 3.5. I think they got 35 up on the big board. And I don't know if that's what they want on the board here. They got it marked at 35 seconds. 35.5 now. They don't want that. Trying to get the clock situated here. Game reset, though, for you here real quick during this break. Mater Dei Lady Knights led 11-7 after one quarter, led 19-13 at the half, led after 3 quarters 27-25. Here in the fourth quarter, Lady Cougars have taken a lead 3 times, twice by 1, once by 2. Lady Knights have had the largest lead of the game at 8 and have basically been in control of this basketball game since the opening tip-off. Now Shannon Lampy's going to trigger just beyond half court with 3.5 seconds left to go in regulation. Game is tied at 35 on the Honest Water scoreboard. And Nathan Reeder is going to take a timeout. He wanted to see what Dave Conan was going to line themselves up in. And now he's going to make an adjustment. 35, 3.5 seconds left to go. We kind of look here at the situations. Both teams, Lady Cougars and Lady Knights, both in the bonus. Each have 18 fouls apiece. Wesselman, Meisner, each with 3 fouls for the Lady Cougars. Jansen's got 4. Lady Knights reiterating their fouls just in case we have overtime here if possible. Winkler's got 3 fouls. Brondemeyer with 3, and then Lampy and Perks each have 2 fouls apiece. So that kind of breaking things down here for you as well here tonight. Tied at 35. Lady Knights, as I mentioned, have led by as much as 8. Lady Cougars have had a 2-point lead, has been their largest. We've had about 3 or 4 ties here in this fourth quarter and along the lines in this basketball game in the Battle of Breeze here tonight. So they're going over the final. Some instructions here. Lady Knights next game Thursday against Civic Memorial, and then they'll play Saturday on a game you'll hear. They'll play Saturday on a game you'll hear on Max against Christ-Star Rock. The inbound for Winkler with 3. Crossover dribble with 1. Floater. No good. We're going to go to overtime. And we are tied at 35 points apiece here in the Battle of Breeze. We'll go to OT. 4 minutes up on the clock. You're listening to high school basketball on Max 96.7.
Want easy online banking and bill paying with an ATM and debit card that allows you to set personal spending limits? Then Tempo Bank's the place for you. Tempo Bank makes it easy for today's consumers to spend more time with your families and less time balancing your accounts and paying bills. Tempo Bank has 2 locations to better serve you. Call 526-7256 in Breeze or 224-9228 in Trenton. They'll be glad to help you. Tempo Bank is your answer to easy, hassle-free banking.
Farming is more than an occupation. It's a way of life. So when you want to protect your farm, it goes a lot deeper than protecting your crops, buildings, and machinery. You can't trust your farm protection to just anyone. You want an insurance company with decades of farm experience like Country Financial. We may have insured your parents' farm, even your grandparents' farm. Find out more about achieving financial security and farm insurance from me, Teresa Richards, or Keith Wilkin on Main Street in Breeze.
Max 96.7.
4 minutes up on the big board. Overtime. The Lady Cougars will control the overtime's opening tip-off possession. Wesselman off the Jansen screen. Left wing Meisner tied at 35 points apiece. Fairman, Meisner, Jansen, Newkirk, and Wesselman to begin the overtime session for the Lady Cougars. Lady Knights will counter Shannon Lampy, Abby Brondemeyer, Kira Winkler, Maya Beckman, and Sierra Perks. Fairman with it right side of the floor right now for the Lady Cougars. We are tied here at 35 points apiece. Both teams in the bonus. On any fouls, the rest of the way will be free throws. Meisner crossover dribble drive. Kick out left wing. 3 on the way for Wesselman. That one's short, no good. Battle for the rebound. Lampy with another rebound. That's going to be her third. And then a feed from Winkler to Abby Brownemeyer just on the outstretched pass. Check that. Beckman underneath on the outstretched pass, and the Lady Knights 16th turnover. Meisner with 3:10 to play, going the other way, crosses over between the dribble. Now left wing for Newkirk. Newkirk, left side of the floor. Now Meisner is going to use the Jansen screen. Meisner backs it back out to the right side. Now Fairman, now Jansen, now Meisner tries the 3 from the right wing. That one halfway down and out. No good. Jansen with a rebound. Shot goes up off the glass and is good for 2 for Claire East Jansen. Her 6th rebound and her first field goal of the night and her 6th rebound. 37-35, Lady Cougars. Winkler. Head fake. Spinning in the lane. Shot forced up. No good. Battle for the rebound. Last touchdown by Jansen. It'll stay with the Lady Knights. Baseline throw for Lampy. Beckman now. Ball fake drives. Turned it over. 17th of the game. Meisner is going the other way. Right-handed layup is good for 2 for Faye Meisner. And it's 39-35. And Dave Conan wants a timeout. And he's going to get granted one here with 2:15 to go here in the overtime. And the Lady Cougars now with their largest lead of the game, 39-35. You're listening to the Battle of Breeze on 6-7.
Stuck in a state of falling behind? Struggling to keep up with your kids, your finances, your insurance, your life? Then let me, State Farm agent Steve Klosterman, help you simplify and get to a better state. Because with the Klosterman Agency handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time to handle everything else. More money, too, because adding State Farm policies can earn you discounts and actually help you get ahead. Call or email me, State Farm agent Steve Klosterman, and get to a better state with State Farm.
Get unhungry for only $5 at your Breeze and Carlisle Hardee's. Dig into the $5 All-Star Meal with 4 different meals to choose from, like the Charbroil Double Cheeseburger and Jumbo Hot Dog, with natural cut fries, a fresh baked chocolate chip cookie, and a 20-ounce drink. Pick a $5 All-Star Meal today from your Breeze and Carlisle Hardee's, plus the entire Red Burrito menu. Get unhungry at your Breeze and Carlisle Hardee's.
You're on Max 96.7.
Welcome back to the Dairy King broadcast booth here tonight. Dairy King with locations, Breeze in Trenton, Illinois. Greg Meyer here. Overtime, 39-35. Lady Cougars lead on your Honest Water scoreboard. Largest lead of the game for the Lady Cougars. Perks for the Lady Knights. Now Winkler, right side of the floor. Off the ball screen. Now it's Beckman, top the key. Dribbling drive action right at Newkirk. Had it blocked out of the air by Newkirk. Did Beckman. And Meisner went and chased it down in the corner. 1:50 to play in the overtime. 39-35. Lady Cougars. Meisner off the Jansen screen. Now left wing for Newkirk. Now back for Meisner. Almost had her pocket picked by Lampy and a reach-in foul on Shannon. That's going to be her 3rd personal, and Meisner will shoot free throws. So Faye at the line for 1 and 1. 9th team foul. Front end of the 1 and 1. Short, no good. And Winkler has got her 7th rebound of the night. Shannon Lampy, left side of the floor. 39-35 with 1:30 to play in the extra session. Guarded tightly by Fairman. Picks up her dribble. Now Beckman, top the key. Now Perks. Now right side of the floor, Winkler. Off the Beckman screen. That's a way downtown 3. That one's good for 3 for Kira Winkler. She's 3 of 4 behind the arc and cuts the deficit down to 1. Meisner now the other way for the Lady Cougars. 1-point game. 1 minute to play in the extra session here. Meisner and a whistle and a timeout by Nathan Reeder with 58 seconds left to play here in the extra session. Your Honest Water scoreboard is the Central Lady Cougars 39, the Modern Day Lady Knights 38. You're listening to the Battle of Breeze on Max 96.7.
Building relationships and buildings in the safest, most efficient, and budget-conscious way has been Putker Construction's mission for over 36 years. Located in Breeze, they have been providing construction management, design, build, and general contracting services on projects throughout Southern Illinois and the Midwest. They are a second-generation, family-owned, and veteran-owned business with a goal to exceed their clients' expectations in every way. For more information, call 526-7213 or go to putkerconstruction.com.
Garages are great, and then something eventually goes wrong with your garage door. Don't just call anyone when you have a garage door problem. Call Fairman Garage Doors, providing trusted quality service for over 20 years. Locally owned and operated, Fairman Garage Doors can handle residential and commercial, and no job is too big or too small. Call 526-8548 for Fairman Garage Doors, an authorized Clopay dealer.
You found Max 96.7.
Welcome back to the Dairy King broadcast booth here tonight. 58 seconds left to play in the Battle of Breeze in the girls' version here tonight. 39-38, Lady Cougars on top. Fairman trying to turn the corner. She does. Kick out for the right wing for Westman with 50 seconds to play in the extra session. Lady Cougars' lead is by 1. Perks guarding Wesselman tightly, and a whistle and a 5 seconds closely guarded. And the Lady Cougars with their 20th turnover of the game. 43 seconds left to go. And the Lady Knights now with an opportunity to regain the lead for the first time in the extra session. Sierra Perks with 35 seconds. 33 seconds. Guarded tightly by Meisner. Now Winkler with 30. On the right side of the floor with 25. And a whistle and a hand-checking call made late there by the one official. Winkler will go to the line. 1-1, 25 ticks left to go. That's the first foul against Fairman. 19 fouls, so next foul for both teams in the double bonus. 1-1 right here. Front end of it for Winkler on the way. No good. Newkirk with the rebound and an outlet pass. And then Meisner fouled by Shannon Lampe. Newkirk ripped down her 8th rebound of the night, and Meisner will make the walk to shoot free throws now with 21 seconds left to go. Shannon Lampe has just picked up her 4th personal foul. Meisner, 52% at the free throw line. First one on the way, too strong, no good. Meisner just 1 out of 4 at the line tonight. (39-38), 21 seconds to go. Meisner back at the line for her 2nd free throw attempt. On the way. That one short, no good. Battle for the rebound. Last deflected out. Last touchdown by Winkler, and it'll stay on the far end with the Lady Cougars. And it'll be a baseline trigger for Meisner now. Underneath is Jansen. Shot up off the glass, off the screen. The screener and Clarice Jansen with 15 seconds extends the Lady Cougar lead to 3. Claire Tunyas now with it right wing. Now Beckman and a timeout by Dave Conan with 9 seconds to play in the extra session. Your score on your Honest Water scoreboard is 41-38. We're going to keep it here during this timeout. Reset it for you just like this. Lady Knights led 11-7 after 1 quarter. If you're just joining us, they led at the half 19-13. Led after 3 quarters 27-25. And then at the end of regulation, the Winkler floater didn't go. We were tied at 35. Lady Cougars have only led for the smallest margins tonight. Their largest lead has been 4, and they didn't take a 4-point lead until the extra session. They only led 3 times throughout the whole game, and all 3 of those times in the 4th quarter by 2 points. And then one by 2 points, the other. And that's going to be your final score here tonight. The Central Lady Cougars are going to win this thing in overtime, 41-38. The shot by Claire Tunyas from the corner was offline and no good. And the Lady Knights are going to fall to the Lady Cougars tonight, 41-38 in overtime. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to have the Spectrum Business postgame show coming up. You're listening to high school girls basketball and the Battle of Breeze on Max 96.7.
The Spectrum Business postgame is coming up. This high school basketball broadcast on Max 96.7 was brought to you in part by Isaac Auto Body, Seaver Brothers Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Clinton Manor Living Center, Putker Construction, The Breeze and Trenton Dental Group, Nordyke Funeral Home, Prairie Farms Dairy, Tunya's Service Company, Fairman Garage Doors, Jansen Farm Equipment, Home Fashions, The Emmean Insurance Agency, Print Crazy, Silver Spoon Catering, and by Becker Jewelers, with locations in Breeze and Highland, and always online, BeckerJewelers.com.
What is one of the first things people notice about you? You guessed it, it's your teeth. Let Dr. Trong, Dr. Erickson, or Dr. Hilsman at Breeze or Trenton Dental Group give you a smile you can be proud of. Since 1995, Breeze and Trenton Dental Group has served the community with a family-friendly setting. Breeze and Trenton Dental Group is also your Invisalign provider. They offer cosmetic treatments to improve your smile, as well as tooth implants. Schedule your appointment today in Breeze at 526-4233 or Trenton at 224-7129.
Prairie Farms Dairy helps build strong bodies and strong minds. Prairie Farms Dairy offers the finest dairy products like skim milk, slice and string cheese, sour cream, cottage cheese, flavored yogurts, light ice cream, and more. Take charge of your body and get your daily source of vitamins and minerals from the products you've come to love from Prairie Farms Dairy. You can always count on Prairie Farms Dairy, always fresh, always the best.
You love your home, but over time, you can get a little tired of it. It really doesn't take much, however, to freshen your home's look, especially when you get help from Home Fashions in Carlisle. Update floors with brand names like Shaw, Mohawk, Mannington, and Armstrong. Home Fashions also offers cabinets, countertops, Hunter Douglas window treatments, furniture, and more. Check out more at homefashions-inc.com, turning your space into elegance and grace. Home Fashions in Carlisle.
Hello, I'm Wes Ronan, head chef and owner of Silver Spoon Catering. I've been working in the food industry for over 15 years, fine-tuning my craft as a professional chef and caterer. I would like to invite you to visit our new storefront location on Old Highway 50 in Breeze. We prepare daily specials using only the freshest ingredients possible. Find out what we're serving this week by calling us at 791-7847 or check us out at Silver Spoon, Illinois on Facebook.
Hi, this is Rich Knable, lending officer at Bradford National Bank in Highland. With over 30 years of banking experience, I'm ready to assist you with your entire commercial or agricultural lending needs in Highland or Madison County. For all your lending needs, from startups to expansions, from remodeling to equipment purchases, chances are Bradford National Bank has a program to meet your unique individual needs. Since all loan decisions are made locally, our full-service lending department can move your project along without any red tape or hassle. Bradford National Bank has always focused on the needs of our customers and the communities we serve, supporting hundreds of organizations right here at home each year. It just makes sense to bank locally. Call me today at 664-2200. That's 664-2200. You'll be glad you did. Bradford National Bank, your hometown community bank since 1867.
Rich Knable, MLO number 712773, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Max 96.7.
Welcome into the Spectrum Business postgame show here tonight from Mater Dei Catholic High School. The Central Lady Cougars defeat the Mater Dei Lady Knights 41-38 in overtime tonight in the Battle of Breeze. The Lady Knights led after one quarter 11-7, led at the half 19-13, led after three 27-25, and then they went to the extra frame, tied at 35, and the Lady Cougars were victorious 41-38. Lady Knights were in control of this game through 3.5 quarters, and then Lady Cougars took a couple of leads in the fourth, and they also exchanged a couple of ties in there as well. And then the Lady Cougars took their largest lead of the game in overtime at 4 points. Lady Knights led at one point in time in the game by 8 points, was their largest lead of the night at 1 point. Lady Cougars move to 5-1 on the year. Lady Knights fall to 3-2. Their 2 losses to the Central Lady Cougars this year so far. We're going to take a look here at the final stats for you here tonight. Central Lady Cougars were 13-26 from 2-point field goal range, good for 50%. 3 of 8 from 3 for 38% total. 16 of 34 overall from the field for 47%. 6 of 13 from the foul line for 46%. 21 rebounds, 20 turnovers. And that's something both teams are going to have to clean things up here. You know, I know we're only 6 games into the season, but the turnover numbers are pretty outstanding here, pretty high. You know, so I'm sure that's 2 things that these two veteran coaches are going to try to clean up here in the next coming of practices. Lady Cougars had 20 turnovers. The Lady Knights with 17 turnovers tonight. The other part of the stat book for the Lady Knights tonight, 11 of 34 from 2-point field goal range, good for 32%. 3 of 7 from 3 for 43%. They were total 14 of 41 overall from the field for 34%. 7 of 13 at the foul line for 54%. 20 rebounds, 17 turnovers, as I mentioned, for the Lady Knights tonight. We take a look at the box score here for you. Breaking the box score down here a little bit for you here on the Spectrum Business Post-Game Show. Leading the way for the Lady Cougars tonight was Faye Meisner. She had 13 points. She was a total of 6 of 16 from the field, 1 of 5 at the free throw line for her 13 points. She got 9 points out of Olivia Wesselman tonight, 6 points apiece out of Clarice Jansen and Allie Fairman. Carson Newkirk finished the game with 4 points and a team-high 8 rebounds tonight. 3 points for Abby Horseman off the bench for the Lady Cougars to round out the stat sheet there for the Lady Cougars. Lady Knights tonight were led in scoring by Kara Winkler. She was 5 of 14 from the field, including hitting 3 of her 4 3-point attempts and 1 of 3 at the free throw line for her 14 points tonight. She also had a team-high 7 rebounds, did Winkler. 10 points tonight for the sophomore Shannon Lampy. 6 points for Maya Beckman tonight. She also had 6 rebounds. 4 points apiece for Abby Brownemeyer and Claire Tunis, and Sierra Perks did not record a point tonight for the Lady Knights. I'll tell you what, these 2 teams, we're going to see these 2 teams, I think, more and more as the year goes on. Both these teams are going to be highly competitive this year. Once again, Lady Knights highly competitive in 2A. Lady Cougars are going to be highly competitive in 3A. This could be just the second of a possible 4 meetings between these 2 teams. And they're going to obviously have an opportunity to face each other in Highland, have an opportunity to face each other at Muscuda during Christmas. So both these teams, very formidable. You know, so definitely both these teams looking to play into late February and into March this year once again. So not surprised by the good start and how close these two contests have been between these 2 teams so far. A 26-21 game and then a 41-38 overtime game here tonight. Next games coming up for both these teams. Next games for Mater Dei Thursday. They'll play Civic Memorial Saturday. They'll play at Christ Our Rock. For the Lady Cougars, they'll be back in the conference play at Columbia on Thursday. They'll be against Carlisle on Monday night. Don't forget, the Carlisle Union Banner presents our next couple of broadcasts. We're going to have a doubleheader for you on Saturday featuring Christ Our Rock High School. We're going to be there. We'll have the boys game first with the pregame starting about 4:30. They will take on Lebanon in boys action, and then Christ Our Rock will take on the Mater Dei girls. The pregame there starting around 7:20 to 7:30. So it'll be double dip action in Christ Our Rock. Boys and girls action. We're going to have the Carlisle Central girls next Monday night here on Max as well. And basketball season is just getting rolling here. Pretty soon it's going to be Christmas time, and we're going to find out a lot about a lot of our clubs going into this weekend and into next week. Lady Cougars moved to 5-1 on the year. Lady Knights moved to 3-2 on the season. That's going to wrap things up here tonight for the Battle of Breeze, the girls' version tonight. The Central Lady Cougars defeat the Mater Dei Lady Knights 41-38 in overtime tonight. For the guy taking care of me back at WCXO Studios is Ben Koopman. I am Greg Meyer saying so long from Mater Dei High School.
This broadcast of high school basketball on Max 96.7 and at WCXO967.com was a presentation of WCXO Sports. WCXO Sports was brought to you by the Benoff Insurance Agency in Breeze and Trenton, Breeze Dental Care, K&J Chevrolet, Reverman Chiropractic and Spinal Rehabilitation and Breeze Motor Sales, Southern Bus and Mobility, Kaskaskia College, the First National Bank of Carlisle, Reekman Brothers John Deere, Southern OBGYN Associates, St. Joseph Hospital Breeze, Med Plus Physical Medicine and Brett's Wildlife Lodge, Legacy Place, State Farm Insurance Agent Steve Klosterman and Hardy's locations in Breeze and Carlisle, Breeze Family Vision, Tempo Bank, Country Financial representatives Keith Wilkin and Teresa Richards, and Area CC Food Marts. For Greg Meyer and the rest of our WCXO sports team, thanks for joining us for this broadcast of high school basketball on Max 96.7. Your sports teams, your community, your radio station. This broadcast was a presentation of WCXO Sports.